Good evening, everyone. This is Marlene. Welcome back to Sugar Plum Doll Room. I'm glad to see that you guys are back watching another one of my videos. I say good evening every time I record because I am doing these videos whenever I get off of work, which is usually in the evenings, which is why I always introduce myself with a good evening. So yeah, I was out shopping this past weekend with some of my friends, and we had gone to an antique shop and found this beautiful little vinyl doll. As soon as I saw her, I was like, let me look around, let me go around the rest of the store and see what else I can find. But I went back to this one and I asked the lady, the owner of the shop, I asked her how much she was selling her for, and she was like, I'm not really sure, let me look her up. So she couldn't find her online, but she went ahead and sold her to me for a really, 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 really good price, under 20 bucks. So yeah, I came home and I checked her out on eBay, and she's actually I don't know how you pronounce it, GOTZ, G-O-T-Z, vinyl baby toddler doll. She's 22 inches and she has vinyl limbs, and she just has the most beautiful blue eyes. But when I purchased her, she wasn't wearing this. She was wearing an old little nightie, and her hair was a mess. It was just hard, and it wasn't great. So what I did was, when I took her home, I went and I cut her hair. I evened it out here in the front because the bangs were not all aligned. I don't think they're aligned now either, but they look way better. I cut her hair, evened it out in the back, put these cute little bows on her, and I changed her into this Ralph Lauren dress that I had, some cute matching socks, and a little some little bloomers underneath. But look at her beautiful blue eyes. She reminds me of the kids from Flowers in the Attic, a 1980s movie. I don't know if any of you all ever saw that, but I used to watch that movie all the time. I read B.C. Andrews' books and everything. And so yeah, I showed this to my daughter, and she's like, Mom, she reminds me of the kids from Flowers in the Attic. And I'm like, you know what, you're so right. So I decided to name her Carrie, after the little girl in the movie. I think she's just cute, and she was a great addition to my collection. And then about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, I found this little guy on Facebook Marketplace. He's actually an artist doll from reborns.com, but I found him on Facebook Marketplace for like 20 bucks. So when the lady had the description, she had put in that he was purchased from the artist Amanda Schwartzman. So I looked her up on the reborns.com, and sure enough, he was there. He was the baby named Winter. So his limbs are fully filled in with the little beads. His legs are too, and he has the weight on his body as well, and his head is really heavy, which is why he keeps bobbling around like that. But his eyes are beautiful glass eyes, and his hair is nicely painted white. I'm assuming that's why the artist named him Winter. But you can see the gloss around his eyes and his nose and his glossed lips. So when I purchased him from Facebook Marketplace, the seller was showing him as a girl, but to me he looks like a boy. So I changed him into this cute little outfit with the little froggy. And he also reminds me of the kids from Flowers in the Attic, so I named him Corey, after the little boy, the little baby. So Carrie and Corey were the twins in Flowers in the Attic. So those are my two great finds this past month, and I just feel really good that I was able to buy this little baby from a really good artist, because I've seen her dolls on the reborns.com site, and her dolls are amazing. So this was a steal. And then her. Let's see, what else can I show you? I also wanted to show you guys an update on my painting venture. I don't know if y'all can remember, in I don't know, a couple of videos before this one previously, I had shown you guys the mess that I had made. I had painted the limbs with blue in the creases to create some depth, and it looked horrible, so I restripped it, and then I decided to paint the limbs with the flesh color. This is just the first paint, or whatever you call it. I don't even know what the terminology is for that the artist used for painting, but it's the first run through. Here's the arms, no more splotchy red and blue. Now it's just flesh color. And the face, she looks horrid with that mess. I'm gonna cover it with the wig, but it looks better. No more redness. So I'm going to probably, my next thing, I don't know, I gotta check out the videos, the how-to videos, maybe put in just a tiny bit of red in the crease for the creases and do some modeling. And then I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to do next, but it looks better. So once again, I'm not trying to sell. This is just for a hobby, something to keep me busy for the summer, my summer projects. Like I said, I always have to be busy because I don't know, I get bored really fast, really easily. But I also wanted to show you guys some other cute finds that I purchased from the Goodwill. I found this cute little Cabbage Patch. It's a tiny little miniature one. I don't know what this is. I guess it's a dog, or I'm not really sure what it is, but I can't even pull up his little hat. But I thought he was really cute, once again, because it's a Cabbage Patch doll, and maybe just as a little doll prop for the reborns. So that's why I purchased him. And I found these cute little buddies. I think these are from, is it the movie Sing or Trolls, or I don't even know, but I love the colors. They're so colorful, and I thought that they were gonna go great for this little theme I have going over here with Joylissa and all her rainbow stuff. So I thought that was a cute little addition. They were like 99 cents each, which was perfect. So I thought that was cool. Another cute addition to all the mess that I've created. Oh, you know what? I call it a mess because it's so much. It's created a huge, to me it looks like clutter, because my place usually looks very organized, and now it looks like a big toy room, which I'm not used to, but I will get used to it. I'll be moving to another apartment soon that's gonna have a 2-bedroom, and that 2-bedroom, or the second bedroom, I will have more space, and that's where I'm gonna have all my dolls for display. Kind of like a nursery, but it is gonna be a guest room, so I gotta kind of make it work out to where it doesn't look weird. Let's see, what else? I found this cute little book at the Goodwill as well for $2. The Man in the Moon. Very pretty illustrations, which is why I purchased it. The Moon Clipper at the full sale. And I don't know, for me, anything that has to do with the moon and stars, it just totally gets me. So I, of course, had to take this, even though I don't read children's books. I do not. I barely have time to read my current books that I've been trying to read. But I thought this was a really good purchase. So this was in addition to my children's books that I've been trying to collect. Another venture that my boyfriend will have in the future is opening a coffee shop slash bookstore. So this would be a great idea. If he's watching, he's probably like, I don't think so. But you know what? He has a huge soft spot for me. So maybe he will allow me to have a tiny little corner for a children's book section and maybe some of my cute little dolls. So yep, that is that. We'll go ahead and throw that over there with the other children's books. And then I ordered this from Amazon. I know we're like in June, we're halfway through the year, but I needed a calendar for my workspace. And when I saw it, it was only $2. So I was like, well, what the heck? We only have half a year left. But it's really cute. It's colorful. It has the rainbow theme. My revamped workspace has now a bunch of Lisa Frank and Dolly stuff for decoration. And I thought this was a cute addition to my workspace because I had been printing out the free calendars and I do not like it. So when I found this, I had to take it. So this is another cute buy. And let's see, as far as purchases for the week, that is what I have found. Let's see, I do also want to show you guys or introduce you guys to some of my other reborn dolls that I have in my collection, because every time I make a video, I'm in the same space, so you basically see the same girls, my same dolls. Right now it kind of looks different because for some reason I still don't know how to prop up my iPad to record, so it's like it's like focused to like one small section. I don't know how to capture the whole area, but I'll get it soon. This is only my 4th video, so let's see. Let me figure this out. So let me move these out of the way so that I can introduce some other reborns that I have. I'm gonna slowly try to show you guys my reborn collection in each video, I guess, by artist. I don't even know where to move this doll. Let's see, I'll move her over here. And then he can be here. Okay. So we are gonna show you those right there. That is the Ana Lucia sculpt by Regina Swalowski, or I don't know how to pronounce her name. And this is the Chloe by Marita Winters, and that beautiful Asian doll there is the mieLin sculpt by Gianni Delange, which I completely love her sculpts. So I'm going to show you a close-up of mieLin, which I named Mia Clara. These dolls are by the same artist. Okay. Sorry guys. Ugh. Kind of far. Okay. So this is Mia Clara, the mieLin sculpt by Gianni Delange. But the artist I found on eBay. This is actually my first reborn that I purchased from an artist. My first reborns were from Amazon, the manufacturer dolls, which they're pretty too, because I was just barely beginning to collect. And when I first saw one, I was like, wow, those are super realistic. I really want to buy one. But then again, I didn't know that they were pictures of dolls that artists had made, and they were using those to sell their replicas. So that's where I started. I started researching these and the purpose for these dolls. And what I found out was that a lot of people use these for therapy dolls. And they're like for the people that are the older people that are in the nursing homes that have dementia. So they'll take the dolls to the women there, and it just gives them comfort because they're weighted. They feel so real. I was like, well, you know what? This was my excuse to buy one. I was like, well, you know what? I am studying to be a counselor. I can possibly use these later for my therapy sessions if I ever get to do that, because I'm still in school for that, and I'm already 51, so I don't even know if that's going to happen, but still my goal, still going to school. So yeah, when I first purchased the Amazon dolls, I was like, well, you know what? Let me go onto eBay and see what they have. And I found this doll, and when I saw her, actually, hold on, let me back up. I was watching a YouTube video from a collector, and she was having a box opening for a doll by Annie Delange, and it was the Chanel kit. She was absolutely stunning. She looked so real and beautiful. And she said that she purchased her from an artist on eBay, and her name was mayannalee2012. So I went on to the eBay site and I searched for her, and she had this doll and another doll that I'm going to show you in a bit. As soon as I saw these two dolls, I was like, I was hooked. I purchased these. I purchased this one and the other one that I'm going to show you. But it's just that her artwork is just very delicate. She has detail. She does have detail. She has some small veining, which you probably can't see in the camera. And she has some mottling as well. But it's not so harsh. It's just like really, it's just barely there. I just loved the way that her detail was so natural and dainty, and the vinyl is so soft. It feels very, very real, like a baby's skin. And then the hair rooting, she did a fantastic job, and she's heavy, and she's just very, very cuddly. So this is my very first reborn from an artist. I just wanted to introduce her. Her name is Mia Clara. And then I'm going to set her down here so that I can show you the other two dolls that I found, that I purchased from this artist. So this one is the Chloe kit by Marita Winters. She's 19 inches and she has dark blue eyes. I don't know if y'all can see. They're glass, very beautiful. Another dainty painted face, very little blushing, like a very light pink nude lip, and her hands are absolutely amazing, like the detail. There's the mottling there. I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's that. She has some veining as well too, that you probably can't see. And then I'll show you her feet. She weighs about 4 pounds. My Mia Clara weighs 8, so I was having a hard time carrying her for such a long time. But here are her cute little feet, her cute little toes. Where is it? There it is. That is so cute. She has a little bit of veining as well. And So I decided to keep her name as Chloe, because her kit name is Chloe Marie, I think. And she also has rooted hair. Very fine, because she's supposed to be a little, maybe a 1 month old. I'm not sure, but she's only 19 inches. She is so cute. So this was my second reborn from an artist, from the same artist, mayannalee2012. She was also very professional. She shipped the dolls as soon as I ordered them. You know, I had not really ever ordered from eBay, so I was kind of skeptical. You never know what you're going to get. You never even know if they're going to send something. But when I saw the YouTube video from that lady that was her box opening, where she was opening up the Chanel kit, she gave her a pretty good rating. And actually, she's the one who inspired me to try to get the Chanel kit for my own, which is a sold out kit. It's not available anymore, but I reached out to one of my favorite artists who did my, who created my Charlie kit that I had in my last box opening on my last video. I reached out to her, and she purchased the kit, and she created the doll for me. That is my dream kit. I will probably show her on my next video. I'll show her and Charlie. And who else did Anna Paulson create for me? She did the Charlie kit, the Chanel kit, and the Willow kit. I will show those 3 dolls on my next video. But let me go ahead and show you my last doll from the same artist, which is the mayannalee. I don't really know her full name, but that's what she uses on eBay. So this is also her work. This is the Ana Lucia kit by Regina Swayolski. I don't know how you pronounce her name. This one is, this is a story that I have to tell you. This was another good find. Sorry that I keep shaking. She's just really heavy. So I will tell you the story behind this doll. So every day I'm on eBay. I'm looking for good deals for reborns. You know, you get addicted once you buy the reborns. For me, it's just become an addiction, which I do not like, because I cannot afford it. Thankfully, I have somebody who has helped me fund my obsession. So I will not say who it is, but that person knows who it is, who he is, he, she, whatever. Let me move her out of the way. Okay. So there you go. This is Ana Lucia. I was on eBay one day looking for another doll, and this one came up. She was selling at $400. This was about maybe 2 months ago. Let me see if I could get her back in a little closer. There you go. About 2-3 months ago, I had seen her, and the lady who was selling her said she was trying to sell the doll at a very low price. She said she had purchased her from mayannalee2012, which is the same artist from these two. When I saw that, I was like, oh my goodness, this doll is going to be beautiful. I know her art. I just love the way she creates her dolls. So I reached out to her. She said she had purchased the doll for, I don't know, maybe $500-600. I can't remember what she said, but she was selling her for $350, I think. The reason she was selling her for that price was because this doll has a chest plate, and the chest plate in the front was loose. She said that she was her hand was injured, and she could not sew the chest plate back. So I was like, well, you know what? I probably can't either. This was back about 3 months ago. I was like, well, I probably can't either, because I don't know what to do with this. So I let it go, and the doll kept coming up and I kept ignoring it. One day I saw she had lowered the price down to $80, and I was like, okay, there has to be a way that I can fix this doll, because for $80, that is a steal. Like for this artwork from this lady, from this artist, of course I'm gonna take her for that price. So I went ahead and made the purchase, and the doll came in, and as soon as she came in, the reason I'm taking her clothes off is because I'm gonna change her outfit, but whenever she came in, I grabbed my needle and my thread. I watched a video on how to sew a chest plate, and there it is. Super easy. I went ahead and did it, and I was so proud of myself because I do not know how to do anything that has to do with fixing a doll. I can do minor things like cut their hair. That's about it. But when I was able to sew that, for me, that was a huge accomplishment, because I was able to purchase a doll at a great price. And now I have another beautiful doll from the same artist. So I was happy about that. She's also very nicely weighted. Her limbs are nicely filled, and her little fingernails, they look so beautiful. Her hands are really, really dainty. Let me show you a close-up of her hand, of her fingernails. They're so pretty. Look at her glass eyes, dark blue glass eyes, and blonde rooted hair. She looks really, really dainty. And the same for her little toes. She painted her toes very natural. I'll show you a close-up of that too. There's her cute little toes. Very natural paint job. Absolutely love it. And she has a little bit of veining there, and the modeling as well. So yeah, this was a great purchase. Let me take a sip of my water. So wanted to share that with you guys. I also took the opportunity, I needed to change her. I decided to take this opportunity, now that I was showing you guys the work that I was able to do on her, which wasn't huge, but hey, for me, it's an accomplishment. I wanted to go ahead and change her now that I had taken her clothes off to show you guys. But yeah, I've just really enjoyed my new hobby. It does keep me busy, because whenever I come home, I end up wanting to change them. At least one or two of them, and then I'll take a picture of them for a doll group that I'm in. It's awesome because when I was searching or shopping for another doll on eBay, I ran into the artist who created Joylissa right there, my little rainbow doll, Jen Atkins. And I purchased her from eBay as well from there. And that's how I met Jen Atkins. Well, not met her in person, but social media. And she is just amazing. She creates the most gorgeous dolls, babies that I have seen. Hers are unique. Yeah, every artist has their own unique touch, just like I love Anna Paulson's work and the artist who created these here, mayannalee. But I've just had a lot of fun in the doll group. Jen Atkins is one of the, I think there's another administrator, but I only know her. I only know Jen Atkins. there's I've been trying to purchase another doll from her, but it's really hard to. By the time I have the funds to be able to buy one, the ones that I'm interested in get sold fast. So there's one that she currently has right now that I want, but I'm not sure what's going to happen with that yet. But she is just amazing. I have a lot of fun in the doll group. So I come home and I change the dolls according to the theme of the day. And I'll present 1 or 2 dolls from my collection. And then I post it in the doll group. And that's about all the action I have as far as involvement with my dolls, because I don't paint dolls. I'm trying, but I don't paint them to sell. So the interaction that I have is changing them. And well, I'm 51 years old. To me, it feels kind of silly, but really, does age really matter? One day, it takes me back to a couple of months back. My youngest daughter came to visit me, and because she was going to be moving to Utah, so she came and spent a weekend with me. And we had a really good afternoon. One day, I took her to my bedroom, and at that time I had my Amazon, my dolls that I had purchased from Amazon, and I was like, come help me change all these dolls that I have. And I wasn't in the doll group yet. I asked her to come help me change all the dolls that I had, and she was so happy. She had such a great time. It was just so fun to be able to spend that time with my daughter. And she was like, oh, Mom, I'm so happy. I really like doing this with you. And she was also like, Mom, I'm so glad that you have all these dolls and all these clothes, because now when I have my baby, I know where it's all going to. And I was like, yeah, you're absolutely right. That's what's going to happen, because, well, these dolls don't dirty their clothes because they're dolls. So I have a bunch of clothes for these little babies. And my daughter was just absolutely happy. And I gave her a doll to take with her on the way to keep while she's over there in Utah, because she and I are very close. And I knew that whenever she dressed that doll or changed the doll, she would think of me. So I'm really, really happy that she was able to spend that time with me. And I got her involved in this, and now, or not involved, but she's now taken an interest into it. And I invited her to the doll group called the Doll House, with administered by Jen Atkins, and she went ahead and accepted and joined. I don't think she's posted any pictures of her baby that I gave her yet, but I'm sure that she enjoys watching the video, watching the posts, the pictures of all the beautiful dolls that everybody posts on there. And I'm just really, really glad that we were able to spend that time together. So my kids are all grown. They are I have a son who is 32, and my daughter who is 29 or 30, and then my youngest who's 28. And when they see that I have this collection of dolls, and they're like, okay, Mom, that's cool. We support that, or whatever. Like they're just wonderful kids. They don't say anything negative about my hobby. I think they realize that I'm ready for them to have kids so that I can be a grandma. And maybe that's what's happening here. I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm so obsessed with these dolls. But I will say this. I used to be a porcelain doll collector when I was a teenager. I had them all around my bedroom. As a matter of fact, one of my cousins reached out to me, and she was like, yes, I remember your room. It was painted in lilac, and you had ballerina posters and all these beautiful dolls. And I was just happy that she remembered that. She had that memory of me. And so yeah, this is my new hobby. I hope I'm not boring you guys, telling you about all of my whole family history and everything, but I just wanted to share with you guys my new finds and share with you my first reborn from an artist purchase. That one right there. The I can't even point to her. The mieLin by Gianni DeLange. And Chloe by Marita Winters. These were my first two, and then from there on it trickled. It was actually, that's my third doll, My Joylissa by Jen Atkins. And then everybody else, which I haven't even shown you guys yet, but like I said, I will be introducing some dolls in each of my videos, but I want to go artist by artist. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys in on the great finds that I had purchased, and I'm just really, really happy with my purchases, and that's about it. Let's see what else I come up with for my next video. Probably will introduce to you my my dolls from Anna Paulson, which are absolutely amazing as well. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you did, please like, please subscribe to my channel and share. And I will see you guys next time. Have a good evening. Bye.